Well, I understand Ronnie had faith in me and I came through, so, I did not run packages of this. I did not know that I was supposed to. If y'all have any, I sent it out to everybody. So if anybody has any corrections, Lisa does have a couple that she went through. I got her just to read it. So we're gonna do that later. But do any of y'all have any questions or any concerns or any major changes? Because if not, there's no reason for us to go over and spend y'all's time doing that. I guess, unless the president wants to. Sorry.
What about any significant changes?
The biggest changes are dates. The dates are a very significant change because with the convention being earlier, we had to move the judging up significantly. And also, there are a couple of dates in there that have changed. One of them is to actually to May 15th is some of the dates. So some of the dates, and this might be a regional director kind of question y'all might have to answer. A couple of the dates are like May 15th of last year, or May 16th of last year, or May 15th of this year, because the judging had to be moved up.
Where are you going to do the judging?
Here, we are going to do it here. I've already secured that for that day. June 1. Gus and I are going to get together. We had planned to get together yesterday, and I had a funeral, and I couldn't come up a day early, but he's nice enough that he and I are going to get together after this meeting, and he's going to help me, sort out what I need to do and where and when. I was not going to do this, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make a suggestion for next year, and I was actually going to talk to you about it, but I'm just going to make a big thing here. Next year, this is all on disc. The fonts have been changed. If you notice, one thing is that I do have a little dollar readers, but I don't really need reading glasses, but some of it had gotten so, I just went back and changed fonts and stuff in it. I deleted some words that were a little bit repetitious because it had been there a long time, and Gus has done a great job with it. Next year, I would suggest to you that we put it in more of a booklet form, and that when the people change from year to year, all you have to do is change one place with the one date, one thing with the dates, the contact and all that. I feel like now, when you're reading the booklet, and I feel like I'm talking to you, but Jack, I should be talking to you, I guess, but I feel like when you're reading the booklet, you almost have to look up each individual thing to find the date. If all the dates were listed on one page, you could do you could look at the date page. Lisa and I talked about this, as y'all know, Lisa and I talk about everything just about, so, but we talked about this year, and I said, I really wanted to do it this year, but I didn't want to be so blatant as to do it this late. So, but the one thing that was talked about is, if that happens and you give somebody the whatever award to turn in, and you don't have those each individual dates on there, they would have to have a reference page. So you would have to give a copy. I'm talking about presidents in the club. You'd have to give the awards person. You would have to give a copy of that sheet if you gave it out. But more and more people are becoming technology people. They want to go in, they want to pick their own out. If the date is not on there, they're generally going to look up see what the date is. So that would be my one suggestion for next year after going through reading all this. Is I didn't feel like I had time, or didn't feel like, Jack, I needed to bother you with it this time, but next year I would say put it on one page, dates, time, contact. That way, if something happened and you had to change all that information, you could change it on one page and resend it. Okay? But did anybody, Jack, y'all need questions?
Is the newsletter still in March?
Yes.
What now? Yes. March 15th, same time.
And
That would have been,
Is
a few days, Jess.
June 1st cut it off?
Until June 1st to do the judging, thank you.
Do what now?
Is June the 1st doing the judging?
All
Still
right,
don't have you time enough to get names put on stuff by Thursday?
Well, it's gonna have to, because if we did it on the week before, Jack, it would push our date up to, I mean, honestly,
Right.
till the 1st of May, there's no way we could, I mean, and I think I called you about that, I think you and I talked about that, but we had to push the date up. I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
want to ask something too?
That's it.
No, I was gonna ask, I was just thinking that only gives you Monday and Tuesday.
Well,
It's always been the Saturday before. the
It's always
It's always been the
You
Saturday
know, I
before.
know, yeah.
But-
Gus has always pulled it off.
We'll
Well, Gus-
engrave it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hear, but I want to make sure I hear it when y'all are asking about it.
Okay, just want to mention that the reason that we backed it up and will continue to back it up is to stay on Father's Day weekend.
Right,
Right.
that's the reason.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I didn't have a problem with that, but it was just that it changed everything here. But also, Gus and I are gonna, like I said, meet after this. All the awards that have to be printed, we have a place in town that, you know, unless I have to see if Gus goes back to the same place at the same day, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get them printed and we'll have the names on there, and if not, I have a little, magic marker. I'll bring it, we'll just write on it.
I mean, generally, if you have a good rapport with
That'd be
somebody,
interesting.
if you just go to them beforehand and say, look, I'm doing this on this date, I'll have them to you
Okay.
on Monday morning.
Exactly. One thing that I would like for y'all to think about, and I know that I talked to Jack about this last year, and I would like to figure out a way to do this. Hadn't got there, I figured out the problem, I just hadn't figured out the answer. You're supposed to figure out the answer first, but I would like somehow, when we do those awards, that either one person does a photography of everybody, not that everybody else couldn't come up and do it, but that we actually have a person that's doing with a, maybe somebody's got a tripod, that we could just put a thing, you know what I'm saying, and just click it, that would be good, or something that does really a good job, because I think it's important that we get out to people, get out to clubs, and, you know, on the website and stuff, and we talked about it, of having it, that it would be Jack's year, so Jack would stand there, and whoever comes up and gets the award, that if they're from Albany, the Albany Club can still take their pictures, but that person comes up and that one photographer gets that picture and we know what it is. And I would like to figure out if somebody wants to volunteer to do that, it needs to be somebody that is not accepting an award, because that would, there you're going to go upheaval again, you know, so we need something like that. So if anybody has any suggestions, if they would email me or get with me about that.
Gary.
Have y'all got a photographer in your club?
Gary.
Gary?
We got several.
I
Two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Well,
He's also taking care of the webpage too.
Mm-hmm. But you see what I'm saying, Gary, is that have it all in, I mean, not that I don't want, if Lisa gets an award, I want somebody from Statesboro to have a picture, not that, but I'm just saying for us to have all those in one place, that people could look at them, and they be all the same quality, or all the same thing, you know, at one place, if there's a way to do that.
it's like having a convention photographer.
Yeah, like a convention
Yeah,
photographer.
okay.
I got a girl if you don't find anybody.
All right.
Oh, you got a girl, come on.
My secretary, she's a member of the club.
She's
Okay.
good too.
Well, you know, that would be my two suggestions, is redo the date and time page, and to fix it so that we share with everybody, you know, just improve. I think that Gus has done a great job. Y'all have no idea how much work he has done, I found out. But if we could improve, everything could use some improvement.
Okay, good. That's good.
Okay, he's got a question.
Next year, sometime in the year, I would like, before I get up there, if I ever make it, I would like to have a workshop just on awards.
That would be
There's
great.
some awards that are old, and maybe we need to reevaluate those,
That would be
and
great.
then everything go on the internet.
Yeah.
The whole thing be on the internet so you can copy it, etc. But the main thing is to go, there's some things in there that I read on the exchange club here that we don't do anymore.
I read
They
on.
need to be
Okay.
shortened up and fixed up, so
And
somewhere
there's-
next year we'll have a workshop, just the directors, and we'll see if we can tighten that up and make it into a book.
Well, and let me just say that when you're talking about directors, you might want to have some people that actually have done some of those awards, or will do some of them, or whatever. You know what I'm saying, as far as the, not just directors, because sometimes they have input that they figure out if you know, if you touch it over here, it's gonna change it over here, kind of
Yeah.
thing, so we might want to.
We'll all be involved.
Yeah, I'd love to be involved in that too.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
Anything else?
Anybody else have questions? Y'all, please, please, I am so open to, improvements.
Tell them
It'll be on the district website too. It's on, I think, it may be on there. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. All right. Exchange education. Ted?
Yeah.
Connor?
We're gonna defer to Dr. Bailey over there and let him tell a little bit about what he's gonna do at the district, I think.
Yes, I was, thank you. I was informed by Jess Lucas that I was to come up with a plan for the education offerings at the convention. And then I sent him one thing and he told me, no, that's not one. After, I thought I sent him the same thing, he told me what he wanted, but anyway. We are working on this, and so I started going over this. At the convention, we'll have President Lou Molitor will be there, and he will be presenting to the presidents and president-elect. And Tracy Edwards, if she makes it, she will be talking Secretary and Treasurer. And then Elizabeth, if Tracy doesn't come, you may become Tracy. Anyway, you will be participating, and we'll talk about what we want to do. And then, of course, Jack and Ted will be on there, and Betty and Elaine to work with the secretary, and then, of course, Jeff will be the treasurer. But we'll also have something for our directors, and that's the really and member retention, and I know that that's a big thrust that you have. Ted has told me that the new club building is important, but we've already heard that we need to work on the clubs that we have. So membership retention. And Barney, you obviously are interested in that too. You're the big person in membership, so I'll be talking to you about that. Okay, and then new club building and fundraising. Jess suggested that Lou Molitor give us his take on fundraising. So he has some great ideas about that. Have any of you met him, Lou Molitor? He was at our VFR training and sat right across from him. He was telling me about, I think he was born in Germany, and he was telling me about going back there and all that. He's really interesting.
He's funny.
Yeah, he's a great guy. So, anyway, he has some great ideas. And then, of course, bylaws. Doing the exchange way, that was one of the themes of VFR training is, people just sit down and read the bylaws. Have a copy. That's not something you memorize, but it is something that you might want to memorize the kinds of things that are in secret details there. So we'll have something on that. So that will be right now the loose plan, and we have 2 hours to do that. But also want to encourage everybody to, if you see new people at the convention, take them aside. Like I remember at Rome, I heard people talking outside the hospitality room. I really don't know what to do. And there's a teachable moment, and just take them aside, and especially everybody that's here and share what what to do.
Okay, thank you.